And what you're doing right now is it's just amazing to me. I loved it because I seen some of your videos already. I see the energy, I see the way that you communicate with the guys, and I see the faces. And that's one of the things that I like the most, the faces. You know, when you're talking to these kids, they're like, oh wow, like you can see smiling, you can see their eyes tearing, you know, and that's impressive. So tell me a little bit about when you do talk to high school kids, what's your main focus? Because I mean, I know that we've seen depression, you know, in high school, we've seen bullying, we've seen delicate, subjects in high school. Do you that's your main, I mean, do you focus on that, or what is your main goal right there?
My main goal changes with the times. I think right now students are more stressed than ever about the future. They're stressed about what the next year is going to look like, how they're supposed to stay in touch with friends. They're spending all of their time at home with their parents that a lot of them don't even like. A lot of students not like, that's the stark reality. A lot of students in high school don't like their parents, and they're forced to spend 24/7, 365. So with any of the virtual presentations right now, I'm working with a few clients where we're doing weekly trainings, monthly trainings, where I log in with the same group over 6 months, over 4 months, and it's great because I'm able to build that relationship.
Excellent.
It's really now more so of bringing awareness to the decision of how you want to be during this time, how you want to show up during this time, because we're seeing some people that are going to stay in place and do nothing and wait for this storm to pass. And they've realized that the storm isn't really a storm, it's a season. And that season has become a lot longer than we had anticipated. So, and then there's another group of people that are taking this time to be able to continue to move forward. And my main goal is to show students that they have another option on who to be and on what to do, and that they don't need to be the person that their parents want them to be, and what their friends suggest that they should be, and what their teachers plan them to be. They could be their own person, and being a watered down version of someone else is a fraction of being the full version of themselves. Because I find that especially during this time, students are in this heightened state of comparison, because they only have access to one medium. They only have access to their Instagram feed, and they're looking at all of their friends. They're looking at all these influencers that live these perfect lives, that get paid $5,000 or $10,000 for one shout out, and are going to Bali during this pandemic. And they're looking at this fairy tale that is not reality. And they're comparing their insecurities to everyone else's highest points of confidence, as opposed to seeing, where am I at right now? What are the things I'm really happy about? What are the things I'm really excited about in my life? How can I bring more of those in? What are the things that I want to change? And how can I build a plan to be able to get there? Because our lives don't change overnight, and they change by what we do every single day. So with students, I'm more so now focused on, telling some stories to take away the heaviness of this time. Everything, especially right now, is, well, you need to stay safe and wear your mask and don't get the disease that's going to kill your grandmother. Like, all of it is so heavy. So in going into a school, whether it's doing a student orientation, whether it's going to work with a specific group, I do my best, and this is what I do, like outside of pandemic times, to bring some stories that make students laugh, that get them to be a part of it, to get them to be engaged, and also to get them to think of, like, stop blaming the external circumstances that you control, that you can't control. There's a global pandemic, we can't go outside, we're in a global timeout. That's something you can't change. Now, let's focus on the things you can change.